This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News. From the Texas News Digest, a temporary emergency detention camp that opened in the Texas desert in June for an overflow of migrant children shows no signs of closing soon. There are now more than 2,300 teens held inside this tent detention center, and some have been there for months. An arrest affidavit states that a Round Rock woman stands accused of abandoning her 5-year-old son after police found him crying and shivering outside in 47-degree weather at 2:30 in the morning. Brittany Barnhill, 26 years old, was charged with abandoning or endangering a child, a state jail felony punishable up to 2 years behind bars. According to an arrest affidavit, a Colorado man is accused of sending sexual messages and a video of himself performing a lewd act while wearing a cat costume to a 15-year-old teenager in Jarrell. Stephen Mathis, 36 years old, of Lakewood, Colorado, was charged with online solicitation of a minor, a second-degree felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison. Austin City Manager Spencer Cronk on Tuesday announced he was ending a ban on employee business travel to Arizona. Austin City Council members issued the prohibition in 2010 after Arizona lawmakers passed a controversial anti-immigration law. In a memo to the City Council, Cronk said Tuesday he was ending any steps to continue the ban because orders from the Supreme Court, federal courts, and a settlement largely eroded the Arizona law, Senate Bill 1070, once viewed as the most hardline law on illegal immigration in the United States. From the History or the President's Wall file, the federal government is demanding immediate possession of the site of a historic South Texas mission for use in the planned wall along the border with Mexico, escalating a battle the Catholic Diocese of Brownsville has framed as an infringement on freedom of religion. Times is of the essence, the government said in a document filed in the federal court in McAllen just before Thanksgiving. The filing notes that Congress authorized the taking of private land for border security more than a decade ago. The United States needs imminent possession of the subject property in order to meet this congressional directive. The land in dispute is about 66 acres in the town of Mission in the Rio Grande Valley. That, beginning in the mid-19th century, was the home of chapels and living quarters for priests that became known as La Limita or the Little Hill. This is Gene Key reminding you to visit us on YouTube, Facebook, or Tumblr at Skyserve News Service.